Jackson had been feeling down after his girlfriend broke up with him, so he decided to head to the local bar to drown his sorrows. After a few too many drinks, he ended up making friends with a group of guys, and they had a wild night together. However, the next morning, Jackson woke up in a strange, minimalistic hallway with no idea how he got there. He stood up, feeling groggy and disoriented, and began to explore his surroundings. The main hallway stretched on forever, with other hallways branching off to the right and left every 24 feet. Jackson started to feel uneasy as he walked down the main hall, glancing down each side hallway only to find a dead end every time. The longer he walked, the more frustrated and scared Jackson became. He couldn't remember how he ended up in this place, or how to get out. Days had passed, and Jackson's desperation grew. He was hungry, thirsty, and starting to lose his mind. It was then that he saw something in the distance. At first, it was just a blurry figure, but as Jackson got closer, he realized that it was the shape of his girlfriend. He couldn't believe it. Was she really here? Was this some kind of twisted hallucination? As he approached her, Jackson's heart began to race. He called out her name, but she didn't respond. The closer he got, the more he realized that something was off. Her face was twisted into a grotesque, unnatural expression, and her eyes seemed to follow him as he moved. Suddenly, the figure lunged at Jackson, and he stumbled backwards in terror. He turned to run, but the hallway seemed to stretch on forever. He couldn't shake the feeling that something was chasing him. Days turned into weeks, and Jackson was still trapped in the never-ending hallway. He saw the twisted figure of his girlfriend every now and then, and each time she appeared, she seemed more monstrous than the last. Jackson had lost all hope of ever escaping, and he knew that he was doomed to wander the maze for all eternity. In the end, Jackson's mind finally gave way, and he descended into madness. The otherworldly creature that had once been his girlfriend became his only companion, and he learned to embrace the horror that surrounded him. To this day, his screams can be heard echoing through the twisted halls, a warning to those who would dare to drink their sorrows away in the company of strangers.